Hello and welcome to my presentation. My name is Tanya Harmon, and I chose to do my organizational analysis over C-Squared Technologies because I've worked for the company for more than 10 years now. I started out as an administrative assistant, and about a year ago, as I got closer to completing my degree, I was given the opportunity to transfer to a content developer position. I love the work we do here, and the idea of being able to be part of something bigger than yourself is an amazing feeling, which is generally how I feel when a project is complete and the client is happy with the results. I also like that the content changes from project to project. It's hard to put into words how awesome it is to work for a company that offers so much flexibility. So let's get started. So who is C-Squared Technologies? Well, we're a minority woman-owned business headquartered out of Vienna, Virginia. We are considered a small business with 3 separate divisions altogether. One in Vienna, that's our headquarters, and the second one is in Newport News, Virginia, and the third one is here in Oklahoma City. We also have several service contracts on bases throughout the country operated and managed by C-Squared personnel. We were founded in 1989, so we've been in business for about 27 years now. And we consider ourselves to be innovators in the workplace, always looking for new ways to reach and engage learners throughout technology. And here's how we do it. We educate adult learners through web-based technology. Most of our contracts are from federal government agencies such as BOP, OPM, FEMA. You get the idea. And this training can be from how to train corrections officers, why they should treat female offenders differently than male offenders, to how to prepare a community for a hurricane. We also specialize in human capital management, which is primarily worked out of the headquarter office and handled by a team there. And a couple of other areas are information technology and business transformation services. I use the McKinsey 7S model to gather my information and do my organizational analysis on C-Squared Technologies. Beginning with our strategy, this includes a number of approaches such as the internal use of employees for business development. This can be as simple as providing exceptional customer service and ensuring confidence in our clients that they will receive a quality product. From the top down, the idea is that exceptional customer service goes a long way and is a key to winning recompete customers during the proposal process. C2 writes a ton of proposals, and this is done company-wide, whereas all 3 divisions are assigned a variety of projects to compete for. These proposals are C-Squared's opportunity to show the company's many capabilities and to strategically gain business. Another one of C-Squared's strategies to gain business is at trade shows. This is a great way for C2's CEO or other C-Squared representatives to meet with potential clients face-to-face as well as showcase their products. Our strategy when it comes to client relationships is to first and foremost include them in the process. We try to cut out the middleman so that we fully understand their needs or concerns and hear it from them firsthand. We exercise effective communication through a number of channels, including email, conference calls, Skype, video teleconference, and even personal contact information may be available to our clients. In the Oklahoma City office, we are structured into primarily 3 key functional groups or teams. The first group is the instructional systems designers, which are responsible for the development part of the project to the quality control side of the project. They also have a very large role in the management of the project. Programmers are responsible for programming the project to the proper technical requirements, and graphic artists are responsible for the look and feel or the design part of the project. I won't go over each position individually, but the upper management positions in our Oklahoma City division start with a division manager and an administrative assistant, and a management team including 1 program manager, a deputy division manager, and a senior solutions architect. Each of these managers manage the 3 functional groups I mentioned in the previous slide. The systems we use to support the organization are SharePoint, which gives us a company-wide share drive with version control to file and store documents. The Oklahoma City office also uses an internal projects drive as a backup system. The Dropbox is used to upload large files and is really convenient for some of our coworkers who work off-site. Less than a month ago, we began using a new timekeeping system called Deltek CostPoint 7. This system is used essentially to track and document project hours, but it also allows employees to manage expense reports when they're owed a reimbursement for travel or other business expense. The other main system we use heavily and rely on this for a daily basis is the Resource Guru. The system is critical for scheduling project hours, vacation time, and overall availability. C-Squared's values begin with our mission statement, which is simple: to be the best improvement company, period. We believe in integrity, honesty, and simply having fun in what we do. The Oklahoma City office is unified, collaborative, and work really well as a team. We also have a passion for what we do, our customers, and technology. It's really not just a saying. We live and breathe this stuff. I remember the first day that the Google Glass arrived in the office. Even though it was a prototype, the entire office couldn't wait to get their hands on it. And almost immediately, the ideas for how this device could be used for our clients in the future in the training industry was more than anyone could keep up with. C2 has a unique style, whereas everyone has a voice and is encouraged to participate in all facets of the office. The division manager operates under a true democratic leadership style. It's very common for him to poll the office about certain decisions, especially the ones that impact the office directly. An example could be something like he might ask everyone's opinion about an upcoming company event and what they'd like to do. Because he believes that everyone should be given an opportunity to be heard, and he also encourages this through his open door policy, he is always available. You don't have to schedule an appointment with him. You can just walk right in. As a matter of fact, all managers mirror this in their own management style with their immediate team members. Employees are also empowered and trusted to make their own decisions. Micromanaging doesn't exist in the Oklahoma City office. Everyone is treated as professionals, not clock punchers. The Oklahoma City's office motto is "There's no stress at work." The energy is based on embracing challenges, ask for help, and work together whenever necessary. The skills exhibited in the Oklahoma City office are the ability to work well under pressure, attention to detail, use effective communication, be a critical thinker, be self-motivated, and use your time wisely. In addition to these learned skills, the education requirements for most positions is a minimum of a bachelor's degree, which can also be used when justifying the cost of doing business. What we do well. Mostly what we do well is we really embody our values and we treat each other with respect. I think we produce effective results. We get a lot of satisfied customers and a lot of repeat customers. I also like the fact that we try to promote from within. There are so many success stories about how people have grown in the company. I myself am an example of that. I mentioned that when I first started, that I began as an administrative assistant, and then a position was created for me about a year ago. I also think we have a very laid-back, fun, and relaxed working environment. About 2 years ago, our upper management was visiting Apple in California and noticed that the office dress code was extremely casual. So a month or so later, we stepped down from the business casual dress code to a casual dress code, with the exception of when we have clients in the office. As I mentioned in my last slide, we do a lot of things well, but there is always room for improvement. With that said, I'd like to see our company be a little more competitive when it comes to salaries. In the past 2 or 3 years, we've lost some extremely important team members to companies that were more competitive in the salary department. So much that C2 was unable to counter the offers. I also think it's imperative that we adequately track project hours because this data is used to bid on future projects. And when a project is underfunded to begin with, it can be impossible to meet the requirements in such a short time frame. I mentioned earlier that we use an app called Resource Guru to assign project hours and resources. Well, this information is available company-wide, and it never fails that a task will be on fire in another division, and our people in the Oklahoma City office are pulled from their assigned work to put the fire out. The gaps also need to be filled, and doing so is vital to saving the members that are left in the office at the moment. I also think that if we were able to fill the gaps, this would benefit the burnout vibe in the office. Deadlines are extremely tight, and everyone wants to go home at the end of the day. So meetings could also stand to be used a little more sparingly. And lastly, established career paths are necessary to give people something to work towards and could increase the motivation in the office overall. This project was good for me because when you've worked somewhere for a long period of time, it's easy to get caught up in the negativity blender and recognize or overlook the positive side and good things that a company has to offer. Analyzing C2 using the McKinsey 7S framework really opened my eyes to the fact that I work in a really good office, and as a result, I now have a deeper appreciation for this company than what I did before I started. Again, I love the work we do here, but at the end of the day, the people I work with are the bonus to a complete career package. The last thing I want to say, and perhaps the most and more importantly, the best thing for me is that my degree is completely acceptable here and will give me the license I need to go as far as I want to in this company, or any other company for that matter. So now I want to thank you for your time and attention, and hopefully happy graduation.